The other day, while my wife was at jury duty, I was hanging around in town and I went into one of them stores that sells closeouts. It's called Ollie's. I don't know if they're nationwide, which is why I didn't use the name because it may not be nationwide. It might be something regional. But I bought this discontinued ceramic wax for, car paint. And I talked about it briefly with my wife yesterday, telling her that I was going to go down and wax the motorcycles with this new ceramic wax. And that was all I mentioned about it. And today, my wife was on Breitbart and she got a ceramic wax ad on her on Breitbart.
And I've never even heard of it. It's not something that I would ever. I don't even know what it is. So.
And minutes ago, I was reading a blog, and by Michael Snyder. It's called the Economic Collapse blog. I think this guy ran for governor of whatever state he's in. Anyway, and up pops an ad for ceramic wax. So, what is it that they're doing? Are they looking at my receipts? I used my debit card. So, are they determining what I buy somehow through the use of my debit card? Or are they listening to us on our phone? Our phones listen. I just don't know. How could ceramic wax is such an odd thing. It cannot possibly be a coincidence that she would get an ad on Breitbart for ceramic wax, and I would get an ad on kind of an obscure blog for ceramic wax. Just years ago, if you said our phones are listening to us, people would say, "Oh, that guy's crazy." Now you can't possibly deny that all these coincidences are that a coincidence. 10 years ago, if you said, "Oh, our TVs are listening to us," people would say you were crazy. Well, guess what? How many TV manufacturers had to admit that they do listen? That they have the ability to listen to conversations and tailor your ads. They've admitted it. And there's no way to shut it off. And it just kind of went away. People stopped talking about it. Just something interesting I thought you'd like to know. If you ever truly want to have a private conversation, you need to be far away from any electronic devices. That's for sure.
Right now, as 5 minutes ago, we were talking about when I was sitting out there.
We were sitting right outside here, and my wife was talking about wanting some new mirrors for her motorcycle. And look at the email she just got. I'm telling you, these things are listening to us, as crazy as that sounds. The coincidence is just impossible. Here's the lunatics that we have in our government. In Louisiana, there was a representative that told another female representative there was a discussion on the floor about domestic abuse. And he told the woman that she knew nothing about domestic abuse. And she said, "Don't tell me I don't know about domestic abuse. How about if I get my gun and we'll just finish this?" I'm just going over and over this in my head. The subject is domestic abuse. And a lady who claims she was the victim of domestic abuse is telling another representative that if he disagreed with her, she was going to get her gun and finish it.
Yeah, she's going to show him what domestic abuse means.
Yeah, just funny. You don't get no funnier. You can't make it up. I mean, this is real stuff. Well, I was reading Zero Hedge, and it's all bad news. The economy's in shambles, and there's shortages, and hyperinflation is coming. And now Zero Hedge is reporting that in New Orleans, there's a shortage of strippers, and they're offering signing bonuses in order to get strippers to come to New Orleans. Will it ever end?